Hi guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube channel. Woo! I am actually so buzzing for this. Like honestly, this is an absolute dream having my first YouTube. Today, like what I'm going to speak about is if you follow me on Instagram, I put in like a little questionnaire, ask me some questions, get to know me kind of thing, and I would answer it in my first ever video. So obviously a lot of it was to be with in regards to Love Island, and how I got on it and all those kind of things. So we talk about that, like talk about just a bit more about me and like what my plans are next going forward. One of the first questions that everybody asked me, did I apply or did I get scouted? I actually applied. I read this book called The Secret. I ran and I rave about it to everyone. I read the book while I was on holiday, and it talks about putting good vibes like out in the atmosphere, and then you get these like good things that come back. It's the law of attraction. Like anything you want, you'll get it in life if like you constantly think about it. And it tells you to like write it down in your notes, and I actually still have it written down in my notes the day that I said that I wanted to be on Love Island. So then I applied, I did a short video, 60 seconds, just talking about myself, sent it in, and got a phone call a few days later inviting me down for an interview. Then I had that interview, and then I had one more with the executives, and then that was basically it. Like, and I was saying to all my friends, I'm like, this is the book, it's the book, it's how it works. Like, I know nobody believes me, but it does. Buy the book, honestly, you'll not be disappointed. A lot of people like have said like, well, like what's good tips and things like that. Like I genuinely don't think you can do anything to get yourself on it. Like I think you just need to be yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what's special about you, like just being yourself. In my interview tape, I talked about Harry Potter. Go on a dating show, come on, do you know what I mean? So I just was like, I'm just going to be myself and say the things that I like and stuff like that. So I think that that's like the best thing to do to get yourself like out there. Obviously you need to be confident and not be scared to like show your personality and things like that, but yeah, like I would say to anyone, like just go for it. Like you need to just put yourself out there, and if you want it so much, like you'll get it. So apply for Love Island. So another question that people were asking, did I enjoy like my Love Island experience, or what was my Love Island experience like? So see, when they say it's like a roller coaster, it is. I get flown out at the start of January, get flown home, and then for weeks I was like waiting, like am I going to go in, am I not going to go in, like, and it was major, it was just crazy. And I was sitting trying to go about my day-to-day life and thinking, holy moly, I'm going to be in a bikini in a few weeks time maybe, and I'm still sitting here eating takeaways galore. So it was crazy. Like when I actually got there, it was just the most amazing, magical experience. Like I know it sounds cheesy, but I just can't explain like how amazing it was. Like to the chaperones that I met, like Tara, Brittany and Jade, like they were amazing, like just so loving. Like the full Love Island team are so caring, and they're just like all for you, and you don't want for nothing. Like anything you want, like they'll be there and they support you so much. And then obviously being there in South Africa, like when are you ever going to get to go there, do you know what I mean? And I literally just sat there and I was like, this is a pinch me moment. Like it was crazy. And obviously like I didn't find love, which was hard, but I think like I made friends for life. I got to be in one of the biggest TV shows in the world, and I had like the best time ever. It was an all-inclusive holiday. Do you know what I mean? The sun, maybe not the sea, but what else more could you want? But no, like my experience was just nothing that I'll ever be able to explain to anyone. And that's why I just always say to people, like, see if you want to go and do it, because you'll never ever regret it. Like it's changed my life forever, and I'll always be thankful for like Love Island and ITV2 for giving me that platform and that opportunity to go on and do something that not everybody gets to do. So no. So another question was like, how did I find Casa more? Like I'm not gonna lie, when I found out that I was getting a kiss and more, I was like, oh my god, like I was like, I can't date, I can't graft. And when you're getting into kiss and more, you need to get those grafting boots on. Like, they boys are just there for a holiday. Like, they're not gonna sit and come up to you and be like, oh, I like you. Like, the kiss and more girls have to go in, and it's sometimes a bit overwhelming because you're thinking, like, not necessarily you would be like that on the outside, and you need to have like your best like walk and stuff like that. But saying that, every day leading up to it, I was getting worried and worried, and then see the day off, I was just like, do you know what, I don't even care. Like, I'm just gonna be in there, be true to myself, and see if they don't like it, they don't like it. What can you do? But Casa Amor I thought was an absolute scream. Like, everybody got on so well. Like, all the boys were amazing, and all the girls, like, we got on so well. They were like my sisters, and it's so weird saying that, and everybody be like, oh, you only know them for a few days. See, when you're stuck in a house for what, 5-6 days with people that you've never met before, and you're spending 24 hours with them, you quickly become bonded, because you leave your dignity at the door. They know everything about you, like every single thing. You're constantly chatting. So when I left, I was like, I knew I'd made like sisters and friends for life. So that was amazing, Casa Amor. So another question was, how did I find the drinking challenge? That was the challenge that it was drinks at one end, and it was boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, and then an empty cup, and you had to take the drink from that end and put it in each other's mouth to fill the other cup up. Disgusting. Disgusting. See, when I seen that coming out, I was like, nah, I cannot do that. Like, anybody that knows me knows that I gag at anything. I've got the weakest stomach ever in life. And I just was thinking, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is so disgusting. I had a silk dress on, so I was thinking, this is going to go all down me. But it was against other fella, and I was like, nah, we need to win. Like, there's not a chance in hell that we're losing this. So, put my big girl pants on. We did it. We won. Casa Amor. But guys, when I'm telling you that it was disgusting, I mean, I literally was probably sick in my mouth. It was vile. The thought of it just now, I'm like, oh, but you got to do what you got to do to win. Yeah. So one of the other questions was, how did I feel not finding love but being surrounded by love? How would you feel? It was rubbish. You're in Casa Amor, house of love, and everyone's in love, and they're all hugging and kissing. They're like, woo, we're going back to the main villa, and I'm just sitting there like lonely Lucy, thinking, holy moly, why am I single yet again? But I went in and I stayed true to myself, and I wasn't going to fake it till I make it just to get into the main villa. Like, people don't realise like how intense it is, and you're constantly with your couple, and the whole point of Love Island is to find love. So why would you pretend just to like, what, to get a wee bit further to get into the main villa? Like, people can be like, oh well, like I don't care. Like, I know that I went in there and I was myself, and that's all you can be. So yeah, that's that then. So I think this next person must stay like where I stay, because the question is, how did I have the confidence to go on Love Island, especially from coming from a small town, and knowing that like people would be talking about you, and things like that. So I don't think that I've got all the confidence in the world. Like, I did do dance when I was younger, which I think's helped. Worked from like really young, and I think that kind of brought me out my shell a bit. And then I did eyelashes, like went to uni, but you're having to speak to different people like all the time. So I think that that's what kind of like brought my confidence on. But like in regards to like being the small town, like I genuinely think that it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, like what advantages you've got like in life or not. Like, I think you can do literally anything if you put your mind to it. And I think like people from small towns like need to dream big. Like, I think a lot of the times like people are going to speak about you. Like, I've heard it, and at the end of the day, they're going to speak about you if you're doing wrong, you're doing right, like you're a good person, you're not a good person. No matter what you do, people are going to speak about you in life. So you're better just doing like what you want, as long as it's not hurting other people. Then I don't really see like what the issue is at the end of the day. Like, we're all here for one life. Like, you're better having fun and enjoying yourself. And if that's like you going and pursuing your dreams, like, nobody should tell you otherwise. And you should never put yourself down, because at the end of the day, like, you need to be your own biggest cheerleader, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And we're all different in our own way, and we're all like amazing people. That's why we've all been put in this world, like, I think. And I think like everyone just needs to be a bit more like kind when it comes to stuff like this, and just follow your dreams and not care about what anyone's gonna say. And so if you're watching this just now and you've got a dream, just go for it, because you only get one life and you may as well live it. This pretty soul, this girl has wrote to me, I'm assuming it's a girl, and he said like, how did you feel like being kicked out, and what was it? So how did you feel being kicked out? I wish you got more time, and what you're going to do next. So thank you so much whoever wrote that. Like, obviously in an ideal amazing world, I would have been shown all the time and you would have been able to see the fantastic personality that I've got, you know. But like, there's nothing I can really do about that. And at the end of the day, like, this has now gave me a platform to do stuff that I do like, and hopefully like you watch my YouTube. I'm going to try and do weekly vlogs. Like, that's like my new kind of like where I want to like kind of go with this. I've also got like an agent now, so that's what I'm doing next. Well, an agent manager. So that's the kind of like route that I'm going down. Like, there's so many exciting opportunities coming up that I want to share with you all, and I will be like in my YouTube going forward. And I'm going to try and keep everybody included as much as possible. But oh, thank you so much. And like, I genuinely don't see this as like a bad thing, like, at all. Like, people were like, oh, you're upset, and I'm like, no, like, this doesn't happen to normal people, and this is showing me that you can literally do whatever you want to do, and this is just a start for me, and I know that. So I'm gonna like embrace this and run with it, and you only get one life, so enjoy yourself and don't look back, look forward. So another question is, like, this has came up so much, why do we not see you eating? I don't really know. Like, I know, like, I don't know why people are so bothered about seeing people eating. Like, it's so funny. But like, dinners and lunches, like, that doesn't get filmed. Like, when sitting eating your dinner, do you really want to see us like with food in our teeth, like sitting munching? Like, I'm an ugly eater. Like, I'm glad they don't show that. But at breakfast, like, everybody's eating and stuff. Like, I just think it's so funny that people are so bothered about like seeing eating. Like, even when I came home, everyone's like, where did you go to eat? And I'm like, in the villa. Like, that's where, like, they don't starve you. Like, we do get fed, so don't worry. Like, we're fed, we're watered, we're well cared of, so we do eat. It just doesn't get filmed. So the next question is like my future plans. So I've got so many plans. So I really want to do like a weekly vlog. I've got an agent now and a manager, so they're helping me like sort out like everything that I want to do in like regards to Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to be like travelling back and forward from like London a lot of time. Like, I just want to have fun. Like, I want to be going on holidays, like enjoying time with my friends, like doing collaborations, vlogging. But my dream is to be on Outlander. If anyone's not watched it, please watch it. But oh my god, that would be like my ultimate dream, to be on like a show like that. Like, it's just so amazing and such a nice love story. And so if you're listening, anyone from Outlander, hit me up. But yeah, that would be like my ultimate goal, to be like on a TV show, like doing acting or something. Probably need to do a bit of like voice lessons first, but we'll get there. Like, what is it, the turtle wins the race, not the rabbit? Aye, so like that would be like my ultimate goal. And whilst I'm doing all that, like I'm gonna try and keep everybody updated. Like I know like everybody messages me a lot, and I want to like show as much as possible of what I'm doing and keep everybody in the loop, and then go from there. So another question was to me, how did I deal with trolls leaving the villa, and then how to deal with like bullies. So I suppose like bullies and trolls are probably on the same kind of par. With Love Island, they've got an amazing aftercare team, so they prepare you for coming out, and they make sure that you're not like seeing any bad things, and if you are, like you're ignoring it, and that's just the best thing to do. Like I think, don't add any fuel to the fire. Like that is what they want. Like they want you to start arguing with them and saying stuff, but you don't fight fire with fire. So I would never go in and start like slating somebody else that's just like sitting behind a keyboard. Like what sad lives they've got that you're out trying to enjoy yourself and they're calling you like ugly and all this stuff. Like people were commenting my pictures saying like sick faces, and I'm like, can you not use like a unicorn emoji or something? Like what? But nah, like it's upsetting, and I think that people need to realise that like everyone on social media are humans as well, and nobody deserves to get like slated or anything horrible written about them. And in regards to like bullies, like I always just think like it's their issue, not theirs. And like if like you're young, like tell somebody that's older. And I know that sounds like, oh, like adulty, but there's always somebody bigger and better out there, and if these bullies have got an issue with you, there's always somebody that can help, always, all the time. But we've got no negativity now. It's 2020. Everybody just needs to be much nicer. So yeah. Okay, next question. So would I change anything about my experience finding a man? Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't change anything at all. Like I think you've been given an opportunity of a lifetime, and I've made like friends for life. I got a little tan, you can see. Went to South Africa. Like what more could you want? Do you know what I mean? This is just like the start for me, I feel. And I think that everything happens for a reason. So if I didn't get what I wanted out of that, there's something better coming along for me, and I totally believe that. So nah, I'm happy with my experience. So guys, we're at the end of my first ever YouTube channel. Like I hope I've answered everything that you have wanted answered. There was like thousands of messages. I really couldn't get through them all, but I just tried to do the main points, just about the experience altogether, about how it got on, things like that. So I hope I've answered enough. If you could like and subscribe to my channel, or comment below on what you would like to see. I'm going to try and do weekly vlogs to keep everybody updated of like what's happening in my life, if that's what you want to see. Don't know if you care, but hey ho, we're going for it. I'm also going to try and do some fashion hauls, because obviously I did do fashion, so I'm going to show like my favourite brands and how I would style stuff. And then you can like DM me as well, just let me know what you would like. I have obviously seen all your messages, and I'm so overwhelmed with the support. It's been amazing, and yous are all amazing, and I am trying to reply back to them all, but you can imagine it's really busy at the moment. But I just want to like thank everybody for like all the kindness and the love that yous have shown me, and it's not went like unnoticed. It's like crazy just now, and I just feel like I'm on cloud nine. So thank you so much. And yeah, just like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you soon.